Hi, I'm Laura Maiola from Moxie Life Coach and Smart Divorce Strategy. I was asked to talk today about me and my businesses. So, as a brand and business as well as divorce coach, what better way to do that than to talk about brand? So, this is my take on brand and the three key elements that are necessary for creating a revenue generating brand. I hope you find it valuable. So, I am my brand. You are your brand, and you have one whether you know it or not. Personal brand, professional brand. For entrepreneurs and business owners like us, it's all the same. And yet, it is our difference, our uniqueness, our authenticity that powers it. In neuroscience, energy is focused attention. So, brand is critically important because the world we live in today is an attention economy, a marketplace of monetized eyeballs. And we are constantly bombarded by millions of individual data points at any given time, competing for our attention in order to take our energy. So you have to be intentional about the focus of your attention and your energy because it will be mirrored back at you. So, how do you cut through rather than contribute to all that noise? How do you stand out, get that raise, that promotion, or put your business on the map when you only have a tenth of a second to make an impression? You got it, brand. And in the midst of all that noise, how does your audience know what matters? How do they know you are worth their attention? They feel it. They connect based on that feeling. They identify with that feeling. People buy based on what they feel and then rationalize it later in their mind. It's not an accident that Edward Bernays, the founder of modern public relations, was Sigmund Freud's nephew. 100 years ago, he knew that feelings are connected to personal identity and he used them to create and manipulate markets. Today, most people mistakenly think that brand is just a logo or visual identity. It's not. Or they define it based on what they know about traditional transaction based marketing, which says identify your target market, figure out what they want, be that, and then sell it to them. That's all just a guess, though, in an attempt to persuade and manipulate. You can never truly know what someone else wants. Making dinner at my house every night is always a guess, and I typically strike out. And yet now that guess has you jumping through hoops trying to be something you're not. And without equality and equity in this world as women, that is exactly the position we're in all the time when it comes to life, career, and business. Hello, imposter syndrome. You can't show up with authenticity or confidence from this place. So, my businesses are both focused on empowering women in the midst of big, scary change to gain more power, voice, and freedom. That includes the change they want, like a raise, promotion, or starting and growing a business, and the change they don't, like a divorce. In both cases, I'm empowering women to energetically show up with clarity, confidence, and courage. I want to level the playing field by creating an entirely new one for women on our own terms. The playing field we're on wasn't designed by or for us. It's not our game. We don't know all the rules, and we don't even know what position we're playing. And so we're always guessing, trying to anticipate the future. Everything we're taught about what it takes to be successful on that playing field or any other is the exact opposite of what we are told we are as women. We're told not to stand out. Attention isn't safe. We're told not to show feelings like enthusiasm, anger, exuberance, sadness, or joy because women are too emotional. And our relationship with money? Well, girls are bad at math. We keep at it because we don't know we have a choice. We think we have to quietly work harder than everyone else instead. We think we have to prove that we belong here, and we accept what little we're given because we think we have to. With the current gender pay gap, and only using today's stats, women earn just under $1.5 million over a 45-year career that they will never receive. So that's $1.5 million you can't save, invest, or accrue compound interest over time. So, not insisting on equality and equity as women means we're leaving a lot of money, which equals power, voice, and freedom, on the table. You can't show up with confidence when you're guessing all the time, and you can't create what you want by playing it safe. And no one's going to hand it to you. Brand is about how you position yourself in your own story. You are your brand, and success has to be on your terms. So, if you haven't defined it based on what you stand for and what matters to you, then you are inviting others to guess about you and to decide for themselves what you are all about. And they will. That is exactly why the Equal Rights Amendment was never fully ratified, why women get paid less than a man in the same job, and why women are treated as less than around the world. We let others define our worth. If you do that, other people's opinions of you become more important than yours. And if you believe them, you will absorb it. People treat you the way you treat you, which means you might not be worth their attention if you aren't clear and confident about you and why you matter. Who you are is created from a million different data points, representing all the experiences you've ever had in your life. Those experiences inform what you think about the world, and what you've learned from all those experiences has shaped what you think about yourself. Altogether, those experiences create your unique identity, perspective, and point of view, which means there isn't, never has been, and never will be anyone in this world who feels, thinks, or acts exactly like you. So take a deep breath and breathe in how unique and important you are. And now breathe out and release anything that has told you differently. The most successful, resonant, revenue-generating brands create connection through authenticity, which is based on what you know and what you feel. Your authenticity is what you know about yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and of you sharing it with deep, raw vulnerability to create connection. Authentic revenue-generating brands are created from these three key elements: lived experience, perspective, and feeling. What do you know from your lived experience? From the millions of individual data points that make you you, this is an experience that challenged you, stretched you, grew you. It wasn't comfortable, it was intensely felt, but you learned from it and it shaped your perspective, which is your point of view about that experience, what it means, and why it matters. And it does because you intensely care about it. What you feel is the juice that powers your brand. Your brand is what you stand for, which becomes what you are known for. And when you share what you stand for because it matters so damn much to you, it creates emotional resonance, what I call a feelings bridge between you and the folks who are going through a similar experience right now and care about what you care about. Your brand message is an invitation for them to know you based on your definition of your worth and what matters to you. There's no guessing about them or you. You are your ideal client. You mirror each other. The internal and external mirror and then connect through resonance. Your just right people will feel it and choose you. They feel like they already know you and they want what you know. You have to choose yourself first, though. And when you do, there isn't any imposter syndrome when your message to the world is more important than your ego and your sense of safety. Authenticity is confidence, and success is being proud of who you are. As women, our ability to access our emotions and use them as information is our superpower. And as women, our leadership style is empathic, resilient, and collaborative. People won't remember your credentials, what's on your resume, or your social media profile. They will remember how you made them feel. So I want to leave you with a feeling that exactly captures who I am, what I do, and why I do what I do. So thank you for your attention and energy today. And now that you know me, I want to know, what's your story?